Welcome to another one of my trip reports. Today I will be flying with Virgin Australia in their newest economy class product down to Melbourne. Today's trip report begins at Canberra International Airport. I don't know about you, but travelling through Canberra in the winter can be such a pain as it's freezing outside. At the time of recording, the temperature outside was 1 degree centigrade, which was not fun to stand out inside. I quickly made my way inside the domestic terminal, which just so happens to also be the international terminal, but that hasn't been used for quite some time, especially since COVID. But now, Fiji Airways operates seasonal flights to Nandi. After stepping inside the warm building, I proceeded upstairs to the departures hall. Check-in for Virgin is located on the left-hand side of the building, next door to Rex. Having received my boarding pass, I made my way to the centre of the building to the security screening checkpoint. Security here today was very easy and efficient, and I passed through in no time. Once cleared security, I proceeded to a quiet area to rest before my flight. This was followed by the arrival of my inbound aircraft from Melbourne. My aircraft today is a Boeing 737-800, registered as Victor Hotel India X-Ray Juliet. It first flew for Silk Airways in 2015 in their standard livery as 9 Victor Mike Golf Juliet, before being re-registered and sent to Virgin in 2022, where she currently remains. Boarding today was from Gate 6, and at first was fairly chaotic, but it eventually smoothed out and a queue started to form. Virgin Australia's 737s are in a 2-class configuration, with 2 rows of business class in a 2-2 config, and 27 rows of economy class seats in a 3-3 config, with rows 3 to 5, 13 and 14 being economy X seats. This afternoon I shall be seated in 27 Alpha. The seat has 30 inches of length and 17 inches of width. There is a standard tray table that folds down and extends. In the seat pocket you'll find a safety card, menu and air sickness bag. Above are individual air vents, reading lights and flight attendant call button. We pushed back from gate 6, 7 minutes late, and the engines fired up.
Flying us over to Melbourne, you've already heard from
About to flight. Your seatbelt should now be done up low and tight across your hips. To fasten, push the end to. And even if the sign is off, we recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened in case of turbulence. If the cabin, there's a life jacket under or beside your seat. To fit your life jacket, remove it from the bag and slip it over your head.
We taxied to runway 35 via Charlie, Bravo and November.
Then pull the strap to tighten.
Now please enjoy this unedited takeoff footage. After takeoff, we flew north out of the state before turning left and setting course for Melbourne. Flight time today is 58 minutes, covering a distance of 341 miles or 548 kilometers, cruising at 34,000 feet. Once underway, we flew by Lake George before turning south. Virgin Australia offers free entertainment to all classes on board. It can be found in their in-flight app or on the menu card. Funnily enough, on this particular flight, there was no in-flight map, so I had no clue where I was. There is, however, other forms of entertainment, including movies, TV shows, and games. We did end up passing over Pinbian in New South Wales. Soon the cabin crew started the in-flight service, and all passengers were offered water, which surprisingly there was no ice in the cup. We flew then over Bright and Mansfield in Victoria. On board the aircraft are 3 bathrooms, one in the front for business and 2 in the back for economy, with everything you'd expect to find inside. Soon we commenced our descent into Melbourne. Flying into Melbourne, especially from the north, I highly recommend sitting on the right-hand side, as the view of Melbourne's CBD is stunning. Now please enjoy this unedited landing footage. After landing, we taxied back to the terminal via Foxtrot, Tango, Alpha and Golf to Gate 13.
Have a great outdoors at question.
We pulled into the gate exactly on time. Due to the high winds, we weren't allowed to disembark from the rear, so we were instructed to leave via the forward door, which took nearly 15 minutes. So how does Virgin Australia's new cabin compare to their old cabin? Personally, I quite like the new cabin. It was very clean and provided a twist on the usual leather padding on their older aircraft. I also like how the safety card and buy on board menu have been relocated to a dedicated nook at the top of the seat back and above the tray table. Funnily enough, no tea or coffee was offered on this flight, which was a little bit disappointing, but I didn't really need it on this flight. The relocation of the safety card and buy on board menu declutters the mesh pocket at the bottom of the seat so that whatever you have on hand can go in there instead. I'm very pleased to say that this seat is better than before. It also is a little bit thinner, but there isn't any less comfort than from before. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to check out my other videos and don't forget to push that notification bell if you enjoy my content, that is. And I hope to see you again in the next one. See you later!